technically speaking, in order to be able to bring additional people from our audience into your new channel. Hopefully that will work. And we will have additional wonderful people here joining us briefly. All right, thank you so much for the question and for the answer, respectively. Okay, let's go to the next question that comes from Emily DeGrasse Miller. By the way, thank you for sharing something which is obviously so dear and close to your heart. Thank you so much. My question is that I have had very bad anxiety for a while now. I'm 27 years old and I am at the point where I'm more anxious about everything at this point, and I don't know how to help myself get past this.
Okay. Turn everything off, Master. Turn everything off. Go on sabbatical for yourself. Turn every electronic device off and go on sabbatical from every electronic device and learn how to meditate and go within and get out of your head. Change your diet, get off all the preservatives, get off all of the sugars. Learn how to walk, learn how to swim, learn how to move energy through your body. Do breath work, do yoga, do Tai Chi, do Qigong. Those are just some suggestions for you. And if you are very serious about changing, you will take our word for our suggestions. Blessings be you on your journey.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And let me go to the offline questions, the ones that still have not been asked for. 1 second. 1 second. I think that we caught up. We're catched up with all the questions here. Okay, so there's one question here I think we've never asked before from Charity Thornton. I don't see Charity online today, but I'm sure that she's somewhere. So this is the question. Julius, when you were on the ascension journey embodied on Earth, how did you lay out your typical day to make sure you did things such as meditation, workout, etc.? Did you have a typical morning and night routine?
So, Master, in the timeline that we existed, we did not do a lot of those things. So the other thing we want to support is you are never ending on your ascension process. Your ascension process is your never ending ongoing journey in knowing yourself as source. And that never ends. Getting yourself into the highest version of consciousness through every thought, through every emotion is what we do. And that is what you will do when you reach high levels of consciousness. Having said that, we can help you develop your own system to reach your own highest frequency state. We make those personal coaching sessions available for you, which would make them very relevant for you in this timeline for which you are living.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Let's make sure that we know that this question has already been asked for. All right. 1 second. Okay, let's go to the next question by Hilda B. Do our meridians play a role in the holographic projection of our bodies?
Ooh, great question. Thank you for that one. They do. They ricochet energy frequency, right? They're part of your gridding system. So they're part of what we call the blue body gridding system. It's in your etheric template body. And basically it is the thought energy that holds a conscious suggestion to hold some of the particles together for your physical body. And so your body is a holographic projection. It's basically a screen. So it's exactly like pixels on a screen. And that's exactly how your meridians and all of your cross points of energy, including your chakras in your body, work.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And by the way, I just wanted to also talk briefly today about, as you know, on Thursdays in the morning, we have a show about conscious leadership. And actually, it's a show, it's in the Spanish language, and it's a show done between one of our friends in Spain, actually in Europe, and myself, and we talk about how to run organizations and communities from a conscious perspective. And it's done in Spanish. The audience has already shared with us that you can go actually and put the subtitles in English at any time, and it just showed that it's grabbing a lot of momentum. And the reason why I was talking about this is because I still wanted to have some sort of a treat for the audience here. I know it's because, again, some people go and watch this show in Spanish with the subtitles in English, but I wanted to share with you a book. And there's two reasons why I'm sharing this book. Okay, so hopefully, I don't know if you can see it here. Let me make myself big for a while. All right. So do you see the book? It's called Being Leadership. The reason is the guy that is like, we see his back here. He's standing on a beautiful pond in Costa Rica. His name is Rodolfo Carrillo. He's also been interviewed in Expansion Network a couple of times, I think. And he is by far one of the most amazing, organizational conscious leaders I know in the world. And I'm mentioning him and I'm showing his book because his leadership, his leadership in his book is called Being. Actually, it's translation also from the SER, SER in Spanish. And the subtitle is How to Thrive Using the SER Model. SER as in being leadership, right? And he's worked with a lot of organizations, a lot of companies, but also with communities and with individuals using his leadership style. And he's such a conscious leader. He actually also organizes retreats and everything. And I just wanted to have this treat with you guys. You find this book on Amazon and everywhere. We don't make a dime, by the way. We're just sharing this information because we know that we created the need, to talk about, business leadership. And I think that this is a great segue for that. Let me put it closer to me so I don't get the green screen, effect into the book. So feel free to go look for it. It's a great book. It's really, really, really a great book. All right. So hello, beautiful angels. Hi, Ursula. Nice to see you here. And let's continue with the questions from the audience. 1 second, please. All right. Alba is here as well. Hello, beautiful souls. The pleasure is ours. There's more questions here. All right. And we have someone else. Norty is asking a question. All right, Norty, thank you for being here. I don't recall having you on the show, but welcome. We always have new people every single show that ask questions. Thank you for asking the questions. This is the place to ask questions. All right. So let's go for who hasn't asked a question. Oh, Ursula Baker. Okay. I still have not formulated any question to Kasey. All right. So Ursula Baker, what causes cancer and autoimmune disease?
Well, that is a very, very broad question, Master, and it is a very, very broad answer. So what we will tell you is everything is created from thought. Everything comes from thought. That is the truth. Your thought and your emotions have a response, an energetic frequency response. Low frequency is an erosive state. It is an erosive state. And the thought perspective of judgment and fear will result in the body eating itself and eroding away, literally. When you are in high consciousness and high frequency, those things don't happen to the body. That is the truth. When you are in low frequency, you are in the perspective that you are separate and singular, away from being source, not being the creator of your reality, because you are the creator of your reality and you hold that perspective, then that will become true for you. And you are subject to all of the poisonous applications and energy frequency emissions that will cause the physical body's DNA helix formations to activate the disease strands. So that happens because of your thoughts that you are not source and you are operating as an embodied being in a low frequency state, because that is true for you. And because you are source, what you know becomes for you. So that's how all of that works. That's how all of that works. When you raise your frequency and your consciousness to know you are source, your frequency is so high that your thoughts never are in fear. They never are in self-judgment. They are never questioning their self-worth, and therefore disease and erosion does not take place in the physical body, nor do any of the attempts to poison your body affect you. So that is the expanded and extended answer that we hope you are satisfied with. Thank you for asking us that question.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so it's almost, yeah, half past. Exactly. It's the time that I was expecting, amazingly expecting. I was eagerly expecting this because we're going to be talking about, let me change the QR code. Let me make a few changes here so we have more space. And this is the announcement that we are making right now, which is in November this year, from the 8th to the 10th of November in Sarasota, Florida, there's going to be a 3-day retreat. A 3-day retreat. And let me share the screen. All right, let me share the screen here. All right, so first of all, because almost every week, we have a promotion, right? We're talking about something. We're talking about, online sessions. We're talking about, one-on-one sessions, group sessions, lots of different things. But there's something especially into a retreat, like into a face-to-face retreat, into like gathering a group of people, the maximum, by the way, so that the maximum is 20 people for this retreat. And I tell you, because I've been myself to one of them, they fill up with amazing people, like-minded people from all avenues of life that you can think of, and magic happens. So what happens when, amazing people meet together in an energy reconfiguration 3-day retreat with Julius?
The first thing I have to say, Angel, is for anybody who has been following us and been with us for a while, they know that we have in the previous to this year done retreats quite often. I own a retreat facility and a home in southern Utah, and we were using that and doing retreats every 3 to 4 months. Fantastic. Everybody had the opportunity to come and do exactly what you said, interact, have an extraordinary experience. And things changed this year. And we have not had the opportunity, or no longer will have the opportunity, for using that facility, and lots of changes at Channeling Julius and for myself. And we were really hoping we were going to be able to get to a place where we were going to be able to bring a retreat this year to everybody. And here it is. It has landed. And we are so excited because in this year, as a lot of you know, I have had the opportunity to open up my channeling skills as well as my intuitive skills with Julius off the charts with some of the applications and procedures that they have been showing me how to do. And we have been providing through the summits, through workshops, through private sessions, and it has just been incredible. So we're going to be offering that, just like you said, Angel, in person for anybody who's been having hundreds of these vault sessions and now getting into these DNA sessions, and of course having to do them online. We're going to do it at this retreat. So this is a 3-day retreat in Sarasota, Florida. And what we're going to do is we're going to do live group vault sessions for you on one day, live group spiral helix activation sessions. So for those of you who don't know, Julius channeled to me this year that humans have 3 spiral helix DNA configurations, not just one with all the strands, and that 2 of them have been laid dormant. And now I have an activation procedure to help peel off energetically what is holding those back, and it is going like gangbusters. So we're offering that live for you on one of the days, as well as another day of energy upgrades, brain activations, sound baths, and then of course inserted in all of those 3 days are all kinds of phenomenal Julius teachings. You are going to be transformed over these 3 days. We are so excited, so excited. just launched this just the other day, just coming out. We've already got people signing up for this. Like Angel said, we are maximum limitation is 20 people. You want to come and have the most incredible energy experience you could possibly have this year with Julius, and keep it intimate in a small group so you feel very nurtured, very taken care of, and more than anything, have the opportunity to find your tribe, and connect with the most amazing people, because I will always support this, though I am extremely blessed and honored to be the conduit for Julius and be able to spread teachings to change and shift the consciousness of humanity here on the earth. It humbles me every time we have a retreat and every time we have the opportunity to get like-minded people together, and how incredible that energy is. And it is, I hold such pride in being able to participate with you, and how amazing all of you is. And so here it is, we're doing it. It's going to be the only one for this year. We'll get into next year again for sure, for some other things as we continue to make things roll and see what else Julius brings out. Please consider joining us. Please consider doing this for you, Sarasota, Florida, in November.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Kasey, for the information. And it was scrolling up and down here what happens every day, and you have the terms and conditions, etc. I understand by reading this that we still don't know the exact location of the retreat, right?
We do. It's in a beach house, actually. So we've rented a private beach house. So that address will be disclosed when you buy. Of course, we don't advertise that out in the advertisement because we don't want anybody showing up that hasn't already purchased. And so yes, that is disclosed when you purchase.
So it's going to be like an oceanfront place?
It's not oceanfront, unfortunately. There was nothing available. It's about a block off the beach, so we will be going to the beach. We'll have morning meditations on the beach, and here's the coolest thing, on Siesta Key, which is right, we have access from Sarasota Beach, Florida. Siesta Key Beach is 99.9% quartz crystals. That's what that beach sand is made out of. It's amazing. That's why we picked this location, because we're going to get you on that beach and see how much we're going to be able to jack up your energy with Julius's help.
All right. So I was trying to find the location that you told me. Hold on a second. So basically, just to show, maybe we can do this because we're going to show we've never done this, but why not doing it now? Come on. Give me a second. I'm going to show this. So, for those of you that don't know the geography of the U.S., this is Florida. Again, the unfortunate events that are happening, we already talked about the hurricanes, but basically Sarasota is here. Okay, it's here. This is Sarasota. This is south of St. Petersburg, Clearwater, or Tampa, just to give different references that people might be more aware of. And this is Sarasota. And the beach that she's talking about must be somewhere here. Yeah. You know that better than me because you already know the location, but it must be somewhere here. So this is definitely an incredible place. I've been to this area myself plenty of times. It's beautiful. It's peaceful, and the waters are like super clean, super nice. It's like it's really a beautiful place for everybody that wants to come. Again, this is, if I zoom out a little bit, you will see this is basically Florida, and this is let me see. Yeah, so this is the globe. All right, so it's been a while since I last went to. I just wanted to give an idea of where this is going to be. So it must be one of those beaches here. Okay, I don't know what it is. Do you remember what is it more or less?
Yeah, like we said, the Siesta Key Beach is the one with the incredible crystals, and so it's a little key. So you have to have access to go over there. Florida is so much fun. It's so incredible, isn't it? It's the gateway to so many other opportunities globally. the energy there, is just incredible. You can't beat a retreat with water, right? We did a few years ago, we had an incredible retreat on a private key island off the coast of Honduras. And that was amazing as well. So I'm just so excited. We just haven't put one together on a beach, and we decided to do it in Florida, since of course I've shifted over here to the East Coast now. And gosh, who wants to heal on a beach, right? Who wants to go and
Oh my
heal
God.
and raise their frequency on a beach?
Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely amazing. So again, please scan this to have all the information. People are already scanning it. I'm seeing here on my end of the system, and this is Siesta Beach. Okay, so siesta is the Spanish word for a nap, for those that are not familiar with the Spanish language. But this must be look at this. This is a semi-wild beach. This must be amazing.
Yeah,
Literally.
it's
Yeah.
incredible. So I want to just give a quick plug. Gabrielle Spencer, who is another incredible practitioner. She's such a dear friend of mine, and she lives in Florida, and she's been telling me about this crazy beach that she goes to all the time. And I'm like, what the hell, right? We need to have a retreat there, right? In fact, I was just talking to Gabrielle the other day, and I said, we're doing it. She's like, damn girl, right? It is the coolest thing. And Gabrielle herself is dealing with, well, some health issues. I don't want to speak on that without her permission. And she literally visits this beach on a very, very regular basis as part of her healing process for herself because of the crystals and things like that. So we just can't go wrong. We can't go wrong on this thing. We're so excited.
We can't go wrong. Thank you so much for sharing so much about this incredible retreat. Really, so people start making traveling plans. Again, everything that you need to know is in that page. I put the small QR code at the top left corner. You are watching show number 76 of the Ask Julius Show, the show where you can ask literally anything you want, and Julius is going to be answering through the channeling of Kasey Wallace here with us. All right, so let me catch up with all the comments here. Alba also joined a while ago. Thank you for your patience. Hello, beautiful souls. Hello, Alba. Nice to have you here. And then who else? Yeah, we have Ursula saying thank you for the answer. Would love to go to the Florida retreat. Oh my God, absolutely. You're preaching to the choir here. It's a wonderful opportunity for sure. Wonderful opportunity for sure. Let me see. Look at that. Exactly. That retreat sounds incredible. Congrats, Kasey and Julius team. Absolutely, you bet. It's going to be an amazing experience. Amazing experience. And actually, I let me tell you, I love sunbathing. You probably see this the tone of my skin. I'm white, even though I don't look white, but I love the beach. When Kasey told me a while ago about this Roatan Peninsula retreat that they did, it was just amazing. So the things that have happened on the seaside are definitely, or close to the land, big plains of water are really amazing. So I've been myself. I remember being myself once a long time ago, and in one retreat on the beach, and it was just amazing, the incredible energy that water brings. And again, I'm just saying it myself as my personal experience. So anyway, so let's continue here with who else. Yeah, wow, Stacy, exactly. I couldn't agree more. And by the way, I have a follow-up question. I'm going to ask you this question, Kasey, about what you mentioned about the third or the three spirals, right?
Mm-hmm.
The DNA. So the first thought that comes to my mind is, no wonder there are so many mRNA things going into our blood, right? Is this not a coincidence? Is this not a coincidence?
Yeah.
Can we speak? Can we speak about this or not?
Yeah, we can. So, here's the truth. We are all, when we are physically configured, our bodies can do anything that our thoughts tell it to do. Anything. And as an embodied being, your body is basically set up to do that. It is set up to do that. Each dimensional being, whatever dimension you are physically embodied in, first dimension, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on, your physical costumes there have an equal number of spiral helix DNA strands in them to open up all of the possibilities for you to experience that dimension and realm fully through your thoughts and through your emotions, with no limitation to the way that your body can reflect your thoughts and limitations. If you can grasp that, you can just imagine how extremely limited you have been made physically here on this realm by energetically and through poisons and metals and other things, keeping 2 out of the 3 dormant, because they are designed to fire off of each other like Tesla coils. If they were to take just 1 out, 2 of them would still fire. So they had to take 2 of them offline. Now, the great thing is they aren't dead. They're not dead. They're just encapsulated with a type of an energy shield, and we go in and remove those shields for you. And it's an incredible experience, and you have the potential to do things that you could not even imagine yet. There should be no veiling for you. There should be nothing that you can't access, and you can pass through other dimensions, because all of your DNA helixes have the opportunity to even shift your body's dimensional form. It is amazing. So we always tell everybody, just think of, the octopus here on the Earthship and all the crazy ways. If you've ever watched any programming with the octopus, you see that program called The Octopus Teacher, and everybody is just amazed at what an octopus can do for its body instantly through its thoughts. Don't ever imagine that you created your physical body with more limitation than that.
Wow. We are definitely opening a very special chest here with a lot of surprises. So thank you so much for sharing that. The next question is going to be from Norty. Thank you for waiting again. Norty is asking, is the rapper Tupac Shakur still alive?
So we will tell you, Master, that death is an illusion, so none of you die. If you are asking us if that soul is still holding on to that physical holographic body known as Tupac, and still has an ongoing life here on this Earthship, we will tell you yes.
All right. Fair enough, Norty. Now you know. All right. Next question from Alba. When I was young, I was a sleepwalker. What is the meaning of this? Thank you.
Well, it's not that it has a meaning, Master. It's an ability. And so it happens a lot when you're young, before you are bombarded with all of your programming to shut down all of this interdimensional activity. It is a way for you to literally experience the astral plane. And it is amazing. It's amazing. So this is what you do. So actually, your bodies are designed to not have to lay down and rest. And we're going to get a whole bunch of slack back on that one, but we're just telling you that that's the truth. And you are able to put your bodies into, let's call it a fully recharging, almost dormant state, without having to halt your ability for activities. And that's just what sleepwalking is. And children are amazing at it. Of course, they're just in a whole nother dimension, and they're in a whole nother reality. For any of you who's ever had the experience of trying to interact with somebody who's sleepwalking, they're not there. They're not there with you. They're doing their own thing. You've got to kind of get them, what you believe to be, into safety. But everybody in this person's family, heavy sleepwalkers. And it also is probably a pretty good indication that you will have a lot of ease to access your intuitive gifts as you continue to grow into an adulthood here on this Earthship. It's just one of those markers that is a pretty good indication that your veils are dropped and that your shields are open to access your intuitive gifts if you don't shut them down.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Quite a question and quite an answer. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right. So let me ask that question from. Okay. Actually, I think that these other members of the audience. By the way, the Lynn is here. Thank you. Great to have you, Lynn. Great to see you again. Hello, everybody. Let's go for this question from the Lynn. What is the cause of night terrors for children?
Vaccinations.
All right, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Next question from We Are All in This Together. What is this secret realm that Whitney Houston and other celebrities are taken to protect them? Is it a location or is it actually a realm?
Great question, Master. So we will tell you that most of them are not in another dimension or realm. They would be taken to another timeline. Some of them are shifted into other timelines to keep them protected. But others are just in what you would refer to as more simplified, witness protection programs. And so they're tucked away safely. Some are underground, and some quite literally are just living under conditions to keep them isolated until a lot of this warring and the satanic elites are taken down. But we would say that it's more that they are shifted into timelines. So that's what a lot of the Stargates and the Portals all, same places where they put Trump, same places where they put a lot of the leaders that are trying to keep everybody safe and trying to take down the elites. It's a game of chasing timelines. It's pretty cool and pretty interesting.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much. That was quite an answer, and definitely a lot of people would like to know or wanted to know this. Stacy has a question. What messages does Julius have for us at this time? These last few weeks have been a tremendous opportunity for growth personally. Always so grateful for Julius' teachings. Thank you, Julius and team.
Master, you are source. That is always going to be our message. It is the most powerful message that we could deliver and bring to you. That is it's everything that will change everything for you. It's everything that will change everything on this Earthship. It's everything that will change everything galactically, intergalactically, when souls are brave enough to come back to remembering that they are source. And there are very few that come here and deliver that message fully, meaning they tend to ricochet in and out of singular and separate and judgmental perspectives, which means that they don't know themselves as source. But we will always tell you, you are the energy of everything. You're not a part of it. There's no parts. It's one energy. There's only one of us here. There's only one of us here. And even though it can be a mind bender when you're trying to figure out how does separate and singular work in the same thresholds, energetic configuration as unity consciousness, well, Master, that just is the demonstration that all possibility is. But our message is no different in this timeline than it has ever been in any other timeline, and nor will it change ever. And that is that you are source energy. You are the most amazing beings. And when you can come back and recognize that and love that and honor that and appreciate that and demonstrate that and fulfill that truth for yourself, so shall you be transformed into all that you can possibly be. And that is the truth, Master.
Wonderful. And by the way, here he comes. Greg Nyman, our friend, is here. Amazing. Thank you so much. Of course, amazing show today. Again, that was the last question. There's 3 questions that were being asked, which I have kept for next show. And again, thank you everybody for the patience, for the technicalities in the beginning of the show. It's amazing to see you too. Thank you, Daylene. It's great to have you here And it's great that you always have questions as well. And Kasey, was amazing show. Next show is going to be already October. Isn't it crazy? The 77, 2 7s, that 2 7s must have a meaning. Kasey, 2 7s must have a meaning. I don't know what that is, but it must have a meaning.
We're going to look it up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Good. Well, we want to send out all our well wishes for everybody in the sight line of the hurricanes that are hitting, of course, sending blessings and safety and wellness, energetic shield around everybody, that this too shall reduce itself and no harm shall come to any sentient being ever in any way. Let's all gather together in our thoughts and our possibilities for all of that. Everybody create calm. Let's just reduce it down. Just reduce it down. That's all we need. We welcome the rain. We welcome all the nutrients that are provided for these type of weather configurations, but let's keep the destructive factor down. We can do it. You are source masters. Never, ever, ever doubt your ability to configure all of your dreams and all of your possibilities for yourselves.
Thank you so much. And again, a couple of reminders before we go. Number one, at the top left corner of the screen, you have this QR code. QR code for what? For the amazing retreat that's going to happen in November in Sarasota, Florida, in the Siesta Key Beach. Amazing place in Sarasota. Get ready. Put everything ready for your trip to Sarasota, Florida, United States of America, wherever in the world you are, because we know that you are in many different places, okay? So look at that. Greg is already answering. Profound Spiritual Awakening 77. Oh my God. Let's get ready for show 77, which is next week. Thursday, October the 3rd. Look at that. October the 3rd. 10 minus 3 is 7 again, Greg Nyman. Oh my God. That's too much. I can't stand this. Excuse me. I'm just exaggerating a little bit, but it's the excitement. As you very well described, when we are at our best and we are super excited, nothing else cares. And love is everything. So, and that's who I am. I am a passionate guy, and you can obviously tell that in every single show. And the second reminder is, if you still have questions that you were not able to ask today, send the questions to the following email address, which is support@channelingjulius.com. Support@channelingjulius.com. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, Julius, and your group of entities. Thank you so much, Kasey Wallace. It's been a pleasure. And thank you to all of our audience. As Greg is saying right now, that's the perfect cherry to the cake today. Epic. Exactly. It's going to be epic. Next show, number 77. We'll try to have all the channels active for next week. Hopefully today we will not be banned because of the show. We didn't say anything explicitly. We don't know how smart those AIs are today. But anyway, we always surf those waves, no matter what. And we are always here for you. Again, thank you so much, Kasey. Thank you to all the audience. That was show number 76. It was our pleasure to be with you. Have a wonderful rest of the week. And take care if you are in the southeast of the U.S. Bye-bye.